Hello, people.
So, on the side note is welcome to our channel. And I don't know if you can tell behind me that it is football season. And I just have to say, go Taylor's boyfriend.
Okay, Travis Kelce.
Even though the Baltimore Ravens are my team, and I would be wearing their shirt
By the
right
way,
now, but something happened.
You know that the Ravens and the Chiefs are opening football season, right?
I know that.
Thursday night football.
I know that. I have it saved, and I'm going to watch it on Peacock.
Yeah. This Thursday.
So, everyone, guess what?
Football. Now I can't be balking.
Also, we have started going live on TikTok, and hopefully we can let the podcast join in. Woo woo, holla! And it actually went super well. One of my friends, well, acquaintances, I guess, that is a musician that has a verified check mark, came in to the live. All right. I probably just needed to remove this Kansas City. How do I remove it?
I think once we're recording, you can't.
I'm stuck with the Kansas City Chiefs behind me
Uh-huh.
the entire time. What the hotel?
You did it. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about it.
Anyway, I guess the Kansas City Chiefs are going to be stuck behind me the entire time. This is going to be lovely for future.
You're a traitor to the Baltimore Ravens.
I am so bad.
So, how was your week last week? Well, we talked about that Friday. How was your weekend so far? That's it. You don't want to elaborate. Good job. You're so professional. I'm eating a fish pop. You're eating the candy. Just we're great. We really need to get. What is it? What is that podcast? The BFFs podcast? Is that with the two guys?
What?
The two guys podcast. Is it the BFFs podcast?
It's POC or something.
I have to go look it up now because
They are hilarious.
I want to do a collab with them so bad. Hey, your niece viewed our profile. She changed.
My what? My what?
Your niece.
My niece has a new profile.
I said, did she change her profile name again?
I cannot keep track of her.
I think she's gonna be like her Aunt Cassie. She's trying to go for the emo look.
She's trying to what?
Go for the emo look. I'm trying to find this Jack the Underdog. Okay, that's who the BFF squad is. Okay.
Did you find it?
Are we following them? I don't think we're following them on the pod. We might need to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, there's a podcast with two guys, and I swear we're the female version of them. I wanted.
Apparently, it does not like my pencil.
Nope, it does not. Is your pencil green?
No, it's purple.
That is weird.
Also, look, if my scrunchie gets really close to the camera, it does it too.
Okay, I found them, but this is on their podcast. I don't think it is. No, it's not.
I'm really bad at their names too. I really wish I knew their names.
Cam and Peyton?
Yeah, that's their names. So, what have you been up to, Jessica?
Well, currently trying to.
How's your air situation?
Is it YSK?
That sounds very familiar. It's like a unique, like Sonic the Hedgehog has arrived on Netflix.
I found a fan account page for them, and it says YSK Podcast Clip, so I'm guessing their name is YSK Podcast, but I can't find it.
I follow them on my account because they went live the other day, so I would have to go back and find it.
Did you join it? You need to join it with our podcast.
They had a lot of people in there.
Yeah, found it. It's YSK Podcast. So people go follow them.
So
they're hilarious.
Thanks.
Are you them?
I want to give you hearts. I want to give all the people hearts. So guess what we have coming up? Less than 2 months.
What?
Disney!
Oh, that's right.
And I tried on a pair of my Mickey ears, and it's hilarious. Thinking about my cat. See my cup? I got a lot of compliments on it on the live last night. Oh, snap. I can't read it.
Gypsy Soul. I'd read more than I have more than I just haven't gotten to yet. So, guess who is an official Disney pass holder?
Not Cassie, because apparently I have to be a Florida resident.
Or you have to buy the $1,400 one.
I don't have that kind of cash currently right now, Jessica.
I think any of us really do, but
You know,
although now that I have one, I might invest in a magic band. But I don't know, because I could also like put the ticket on my watch and use my watch like a magic band. It's Mike Wazowski! It's Mike Wazowski!
I can't believe I'm stuck with the Kansas City Chiefs at the background.
I know. Too bad this is a Thursday.
Hey. Guess what?
What?
Guess who has a podcast?
Who?
Travis Kelce and Jason Kelce.
Well, yeah. Where have you been?
Under a rock. I can't see that because I'm in the way. I'm drawing hearts on my table. Do you draw hearts on your table?
No, I'm not using an actual table. I'm using one of those, like, trays. So today we're going to be talking about
School.
ADHD moments.
Going to school in your 30s. I just need you to know, like, from here up, this shirt looks really good on me.
Trying to say it doesn't look good on you any other time. Okay,
My belly.
so let's just jump right into it because there's a lot to cover. I have a little nerdy thing here. Your belly doesn't cover your belly.
I don't like the way it looks.
Yeah, this one is really more like I got this more for like a cami because it kind of smooths everything out, but it's a little bit tighter in my tummy.
But like if I do something like this, it looks really it looks okay.
Yeah. So okay. So why are you going back to school?
The reason why I'm going back to school is because I want to better my life. I want to better my journey in the rest of my adult life. I want to have a better future for myself, and I don't want to be stuck at a dead end job for the rest of my life. And I want to be doing something I love and getting paid the correct amount that I'm supposed to be getting paid. And also, what I'm going into would help with me writing my book, would help with the podcast as well. So,
Yeah. So I'm going back just because I've been trying to go back for years, but finally found a good college, WGYU Holla. So all online is perfect for us adults because occasionally we do have to adulting. But I'm going back mainly because I'm going to get my master's in either ABA or social work. So I'm getting my bachelor's in health and human services because that kind of will encompass all of it. And just to be able to do more of my chosen field, which I'm currently in behavior tech, school-based behavior tech. Well, no, I'm a registered behavior tech too, but I do both. But I'm mainly a school-based behavior tech, which means I see a lot of behaviors you wouldn't think would come from kids that are that young.
I, on the other hand, am going to school for business marketing. Hint that that could be why I have a Kansas City Chief behind me.
She wants to market herself.
I want to market myself.
You're also wearing an 87B. Did you realize that?
That's why I did it, because what I was going to do is wear my Baltimore Ravens shirt in this so I could represent both teams. The only reason why I have this is because it's the beanie that Taylor wore. And I also have a shirt that says Taylor, go Taylor's boyfriend. Oh, guess what? I know this has nothing to do with school, but I gotta say it. I'm getting another photo shoot done in October for my birthday.
Um, and why was I not invited to fly up and do this with you? Because you do realize we could do a pod photo shoot at the same
Um, because it's for my birthday.
Can we give her a trip to Disney and bring her to Disney and she can take a pod photo shoot?
No, because she has to work. But anyway.
Oh, I can book us.
But I'm gonna wear my t-shirt, my long sleeve gray shirt that says Go Taylor's boyfriend, and I'm gonna wear my beanie and maybe pose like
Yeah, I
so.
can book us a photo shoot in Orlando with Highland cows.
Oh, that'd be really cool.
Okay, so what do you struggle with when it comes to going back to school as an adult?
Being completely prepared for a test.
Do all four of your courses right now have the objective assessments? No. Okay. Well, that's good.
Just the first one I'm doing, which is organization behavior, um, is that.
I struggle with work life balance. I was like work
Yeah.
balance.
Yeah, I would say that's too. Like I could have worked on schoolwork yesterday and today, but like life happened.
So what do you feel will be your biggest challenge?
Not understanding my tests when I'm reading to myself.
On the short, well, on the plus side, at least you'll have 2 hours to do it.
Um, because my school will not send over my special ed information to the school for the disability portion.
I have to go down there.
Yeah. Like I'm going to have to physically go to the school. What are you here for, ma'am? I graduated in 2008 and I need information sent to my college so I can get extra time or my tests read to me. So I can get out of these podunk towns.
Or at least have like an advice with you where they'll read it to you.
Like it's not that hard.
No way politics. But yeah, I think my biggest challenge is getting my computer to cooperate so I can actually take the objective assessments.
Did you get it fixed?
No, it's still not working right. I'm gonna have to end up doing my retaking that OA on my computer, my work laptop, I think.
Do you know what time we were supposed to do the video call?
No?
It wasn't 8, it was 7.
Oh. Is that on date?
It was
Oh,
8 your time, but 7 my time.
oh well. It'll be fine. Okay, where do you study or do you do your coursework?
Where'd I do what?
Where do you study and do your coursework at?
At work, in my office, here where I'm currently sitting, or in my bed.
Yeah, same. I either do it at work in my office, or I do it here in my bed where I'm currently sitting, or I go to the library that's literally a minute from me. I need to change the piece. How do you stay organized?
Which I also have one that I didn't fill out this week. So I may have to do it tomorrow while I'm at work.
Getting the Eric Condren teacher planner from Target.
I have this right here, and last week what I did is I organized this, and because I wrote it down, I remembered it. So it has all the way until today. So what I'm going to have to do is redo it on this side, and I'll probably do it at work tomorrow.
This is pretty much, but I have like a monthly here, the whole month, and then I have. So let me just go to. Okay, I'm going to show you what the weekly looks like. So the weekly spread looks like this. Blank. But what I do is I put like Monday through Friday down this side, and then along the top I'll put like the school I work at, and then I'll put my client that I work with after school, spiritual stuff, personal meal plan, all that stuff. So it keeps me that way when I open it up to look at a week, everything's on one page. Kind of
That's
like
awesome.
it just says kind of like this. The dates are on the side.
That's so cute. I love it.
Good. And then like the inside cover has something like it's actually like a dry erase, so I can jot stuff down if I need to.
And there goes my dad's dog. Love that.
Stickers. And then I have a planner that I use to plan out podcast stuff. Like in detail, like what I want to do for Insta post, stuff like that. How do you manage your time? That's pretty much the same thing. Like, planners, lots of lists.
Yes.
Time blocking. I also do the like we'll set a timer and I'll work for like 20 minutes and then I'll take a 10-minute break and then I'll work for 30 minutes, take a 10-minute break.
Yeah, one of my friends was telling me about an app that is like an AI app. You tell it what all you need to do, and it like gives you a whole like kind of organization thing. It does the organization for you.
Well, there's this I haven't found a free version of it yet. There's this study technique called the Pomodoro method, and there's actually an app you can use, and basically you can like create tasks, you know, flexible sessions, but you could do something like this where you do like session break,
Mm-hmm.
session break, session break, and you can put a different length of time, and then you just set the timer and you go. I haven't started using that timer yet, but I might eventually get something like that. But then, yeah, to-do lists are a great thing, especially for us. Okay, so I'm going to read through some of these tips that I found. The tips. First, develop a strong mindset that you will not give up when it gets challenging. College is temporary. Make it one of your top 3 priorities. Write down the top 3 that you're returning to college. Remind yourself of those things. Focus on learning the information you require. Think about things you could adjust instead of giving up.
Also, like, don't ever think that you can't do it. Like, that
Yeah.
was one of the things is I never thought I could, and I didn't know that I needed what I needed in order to succeed. So it's always good to like weigh out those options and find the best solution and scenario and what college works for you. Like, what works for us may not work for you. And I really wish I would have known this. Actually, I don't think mentally I would have been all prepared for that at all.
No. Um, Before you start, figure out 5 things that you can use to motivate yourself to stay on track. So, for example, have a support system, inspirational messages, breaks, vision boards, stuff like that. Decide if
Should
you're
have vision board.
online or in person. For us, online is more convenient because we do work full time. And also the school we're doing is more competency based. So they focus on like what you know and not, a bunch of stuff you don't need to know. Be strategic about the field of study you choose to pursue. Ask yourself why you want that field of study and how it will help you. And use the knowledge you gain to start a new business venture. Apply for financial aid. Don't be afraid of student loans. Research them and apply for scholarships.
Yes.
Figure out how long it will take you to finish your degree. I know ours has like a little tracker that will tell us. Figure out what supplies you need and acquire them. Whether you need laptop, printer, post-it notes, index cards, notebooks, phone, tablet, etc. And it looks different for everyone. Like I like to write things down by hand, so I do have notebooks, and I have a laptop to do things, but I also have my iPad and have my school app on my iPad, so that's really easy to just take with me and go. Excuse you. May I help you? Sorry, the man in my life is being needy.
Hey, Chesney.
Yeah.
Was she being mean to you?
No, he can't figure out where he wants to play. If you've been to begin a class and it is too challenging, talk to an advisor for help, talk to the instructor, talk to other students in the class. Like our college is really good. There's like cohorts, there's different online things you can do to, and then the student success center, there's a whole bunch of options to get help. Organize your time, split the priorities with non-priorities, and go from there. Which is that AI app will help you do that, like what Cassie was saying. She's going to use writing out to-do lists like Laura Gilmore used to do works too. Value and appreciate the process of acquiring knowledge. Yeah, wow, now you disappeared. You're just a hand. A hand with thing. Yeah, I still can't see. You have completely disappeared. Designate a study space. Don't burn yourself out. That's really important. That's good. Don't try to do too much that You burn yourself out. Find a good note taking system or create your own. Embrace technology. Participate and ask questions. Learn ways to manage stress. How do you manage your stress, Cassie?
Um, I go on walks. Um, I go take the side by side and I ride it into the wilderness so I can relieve stress to go really, really, really fast. If I could go skydiving every single day and could afford it, that would probably relieve so much stress. But also one of the main things I always do is I pray about it.
Yeah, same. First thing I'll do is pray about it. But then
That's one of the very first thing, but that is like everything else that I do.
yoga, walking, riding a bike. I live close to the beach. I can go sit on the beach.
Lucky.
Now that I have a Disney path, I can just be like, screw this, I'm going to Disney. Well, it's only like 45 minutes from Disney, so maybe an hour. Not my fault, okay?
As long as I get to use the discount, that's fine.
Okay, so here, okay, I did write down some challenges. Okay, one of the challenges, work. How do you balance work and school? Other
How do
than
I
like,
balance?
we do school on work time.
Um,
By the way, don't do school on work time if you're gonna get in trouble for it.
So if I don't have any customers or we're really super slow, I can get in schoolwork. I typically know the days that I can. Typically, a Tuesday is really good. Typically, a Wednesday, um, are really good for me.
Probably not tomorrow. It'll be a holiday. Well, no.
Yeah, tomorrow will be a holiday, so we'll probably be really super dead.
Um, they have about family life responsibilities in school.
What family?
Well, just it could be or life responsibilities.
Life.
So like
Always like in
animals,
my
keeping your stuff clean.
So, one of the things that I write in my little planner every day is I write down to take time for myself. So, and so typically what I had to do in order to help me to succeed, Sparrow says hi. Um, I started getting up last week. I started getting up an hour earlier. And what I would do is I would read my Bible and I would pray. Sometimes vice versa. I would fix me a cup of coffee. I would come do my two journals. I would show you them, but they're currently you are under them. Um, and then I would just sit here, upload some videos to TikTok. When it was my Instagram time, I uploaded some stuff to Instagram. And just enjoyed the peacefulness with my cat and my dog. She likes to run outside. And then I'd get ready for work. I do my exercises and you know
Yeah,
that's what helps me is I had to start getting in a morning routine,
yeah,
and I think it's going to be very helpful, beneficial to me. And then I would set aside, like, if I knew we were going to be dead at a certain point in time, I would do crash out some of that schoolwork. And then when I would come home, I would do some schoolwork as well. um but then I also make sure when I come home, I do my dishes. Yeah, I do my laundry, little things that, instead of waiting to the last minute, which I'm bad about. Don't even say it. Um, you know, and then I'd go walk when I got home. And then, yeah, I was supposed to go walk today, but
it happened.
what happened is my business decided, not my business, my place of employment that I manage, the roof started leaking. So I had to go there.
That's always fun, right?
So
I pretty much do the same thing. I have a morning and an evening routine that I try to stick to. Doesn't always happen, but then I also try to make sure I get the other household stuff. The one thing I'm bad about is letting my laundry pile up. But then I'm spending all day on a Saturday or Sunday trying to get it done. But I hate laundry. I don't hate it. I'm fine with doing laundry until it gets to folding it and hanging it.
I don't mind hanging it. If I had a big enough closet to hang everything, that would make my life so much easier.
Good. Okay, we did that one. Finances. How do you deal with finances in college? Like bills, tuition, savings, unexpected expenses. Basically, you do the B word, budget, which neither one of us.
Also, like, one of the things I used to do, and I don't do it hardly anymore, is I used to pray about it and be like, what would be the best scenario? You know
Yeah.
what I mean? What would be the best? Is this a good thing for me to do, or is this not a good thing for me to do? You know what I mean? Because sometimes we make irrational decisions, and we're like, "Yep, I got this." Like, so it's just getting better at those scenarios.
Yeah. And social life. How do you keep a social life while doing work and school and everything else?
Make time.
Be like, what social life?
Um,
Speaking of social life, guess who gave me a drunk FaceTime call the other day? No, not who you're thinking. They're from Tampa. Selena and Katie. Well, actually, they tried to call me and it went to voicemail because I was just getting home and Katie left me a voicemail. Actually, I still haven't. I've listened to this voicemail my friend left. Oh, maybe I don't.
I wish you could have dialed me in.
Right? That would like.
They're so awesome.
Here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
The text I got was, oh, have we had a few drinks? Yes. Do you need to call us back? Also, yes. If you don't call back, we're gonna have to file for divorce under irreconcilable differences. So, like, Katie called me, and then Selena tried to call me, and then Katie called me on Facebook video. It was quite humorous.
I bet so.
So, like, now that your car's fixed, when are you coming to see us? I'm like, I don't know. Like, I'm staying at an Airbnb in Orlando in October that has a pirate ship at the pool. Oh yeah, I got the an email from the host or a message from the host today telling like just give me important information that we'll need when we check in. Which I'll probably check in like after work. Go straight there and check in and do a
I'm gonna need some kind of selfie, not selfie, but like a tripod so I can take pictures
yeah.
in front of the pirate ship.
Okay, it says thank you for booking with us. Here's the information you will need for your stay. You are going to the blank resort and spa located at blank Orlando. They are right next door to the. By the way, they're next door to a factory outlet. I won't say which one, but they're next door to a factory outlet. There are 5 buildings, so you want to go to the reception desk, which is in the 6-story middle building in front of the fountains. I like how she was very specific with where to find it. She doesn't even know us. Check-in time is anytime after 4, and the reception is open 24 hours. Just let them know you have an Airbnb reservation, and they will ask for a photo ID with your name on it and a credit card for incidentals, in case you want to order something from the pool bar, etc. They will authorize a $50 hold on your credit card, which will fall off when you check out if no service is for you. I forgot there's a pool bar, Cassie. Not that we're going to utilize it much, but you know. They will then give you the keys and Wi-Fi code, and you'll be all set. Enjoy your stay, and thanks again for booking.
How many keys do they give us?
I don't know. I mean, they know that 3 people are coming, but it'll probably be like 2.
So me and you will get a key?
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to give the blind person. See, this is the pirate ship.
You know, they probably can Google it and you're telling them where we're not staying.
Well, there's a couple places in the pirate ship. Like Raymond James Stadium.
Yeah, that's
I
where we're
just can't wait for that bathtub. I'm just glad we still have a big bathtub in the master bedroom. 2 seats. I think the couch also pulls out into a bed.
So I need bath bombs and Epsom salt.
Yes, I'm bringing all that. And I also like that there's a convenience store on property. Not that we need it, but there's an electric vehicle charging station. And then one day, you and I will go do the Harry Potter themed Airbnb.
I also need to figure out how much it is where to purchase one of those pods for Disney. And do I have to bring my own cord? Is it USB or not USB?
It comes with ports.
Okay.
I think it's USB, but they have like 3 different. I'll have to take mine out and show you.
Okay.
It's US because it comes with its own cord to plug into the fuel rod.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have USB-Cs, they have Lightning, and then they have the other one, the third little like generic one. Yeah. Can't wait to get into my apartment because not only is the den gonna house the poop box for the cats, but it's gonna have my desk, and I'm gonna put up a tapestry and like have a cool little like podcast filming setup.
I think I'm just going to randomly do this. Just pick a picture and put it up.
Except that you keep disappearing.
That's because I put something in front of my face, in front of the camera.
So one of our favorite people, Annie, has started her Let's Read the Gospels thing for the month of September. She just started September 1st. I still need to order this for you. So today was read John chapters 1 through 3, and then the podcast. She actually has a podcast where she reads it to you. And it's called Let's Read the Gospels with Annie F. Downs from the That Sounds Fun network. But what I like about this is it'll say like day 1, and then it gives you prompts so you can like really think about what you're reading and meditate on it. So the first question, I should like send these questions to you every day. The first question is, what did you learn about Jesus in the first paragraph of the book of John? And then Jesus' first miracle was turning water into wine. Why do you think he picked that to start? John 3:16 is probably the most well-known verse in the whole Bible. Which parts of that verse stand out to you today? What are some characteristics you see in John the Baptist that you want to see in yourself? What are your questions, epiphanies, and oh wows? I like how she put that. But yeah, and then I'll go day 1 all the way down to day 31. I think. Nope, just day 30, sorry. But what I like is to like in this column here you can put the date. So like if you don't fill up the whole thing, you can like just write a few lines and then you can actually keep track of how many times you do this.
That's really cool.
I would end up writing more probably, but she like bounces around, so she doesn't.
You're about to hear a kathonk. You want to know why? You're about to
What?
hear a kathonk because Sparrow is about to jump down.
And then there's alternate reading plans. So she gives you like a whole bunch of different ways
Kitty, 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 kitty.
in 30 days. There's 3 chapters a day as they appear canonically, and 2 to 4 chapters a day keeping daily readings within the same book, in the order when scholars think they were written, beginning with Luke, who tells the most familiar story of Jesus' birth, in 3 chapters a day. Okay. But which I think is really cool.
That is really cool. I need that.
You definitely
Also, just for the record, did you listen to the podcast, Jason and Travis's podcast?
I have not. I have
There
not.
is one portion you can hear some cats meow, and
Yes,
Travis
I
looks
saw a clip of that.
and he just kind of smirked a little bit, and it's like, ooh, I'm not speculating, but I'm speculating.
Me too. Me too. I was trying to find something. But yeah, I'm not speculating either, but I'm pretty sure the cat's reader at his house was at her place in New York. I wouldn't be surprised if the cat's at his place in Kansas City. I'm sure there's plenty of people like watch his like house for him and stuff. Okay, this is what I was gonna say. Okay, so the convention I was just at, when it talked about like how is messianic prophecy fulfilled, it talked about how first like the angel came to I don't think of his name right now, but Elizabeth's husband, and said, "Hey, your wife's going to get pregnant. You're going to have a son. You need to call him John."
Yeah.
And that preceded Jesus, and
Mary Elizabeth.
there in Malachi chapter 3, it actually foretold that a messenger would clear the way for Jesus. And that messenger would be similar to Elijah, which is John the Baptist. Because then it's just, 6 months later, Mary was approached and said, "Hey, you're going to become pregnant with a son, and you're to name him Jesus." And at first, Elizabeth's husband he questioned the angel. Like, how's it so? We're well in age. Like, she's barren because she was barren. Elizabeth was barren. And the angel goes, "Because you doubted, you will." Basically, he made him go mute. And so he was mute all through Elizabeth's pregnancy. And when the baby was born, until people were like, oh, what are you going to name the baby? And Elizabeth goes, John. And somebody goes, but you don't have anyone in your family named John. So I guess it was customary to name a baby after a family member. And that's when her husband was like, his name is John. And then he was immediately able to start speaking. It's really cool.
That's really cool.
And then, Mary, and then you have Mary, who's a great example because she didn't, question it. She was just like, okay. And then the angel also appeared to Joseph and go, because at first he was gonna like secretly divorce her and stuff, and he thought maybe she had cheated. And the angel had come to him and goes, no, look, this is what happened. This is what you will do. But it's really cool. That's why you have to read the whole Bible and not just parts of it. Because things were prophesied in the first half of the Bible that came from the second half. And then there's still prophecies yet to be fulfilled. Like most of them are
the one where they go to Knoxville.
What? That's been fulfilled.
Okay.
So,
So,
that's what's on your TV.
the AFC championship
AFC.
winners, the AFC champions ended up being the Kansas
Oh yeah,
City
we did that way back then. Oh, that was when we went to Knoxville.
which is really cool. You know what? Another Ravens,
January. But alright, so
Look at my arm.
Friday. Friday's bonus episode.
Yeah, we're just gonna talk about the week. It's like a 15-minute episode.
Oh yeah, we talk about the game Thursday. We'll know the outcome.
How the Ravens is gonna kill the Kansas City Chiefs.
Ha! Oh wait, you were serious? We could do a fantasy football.
I think the Ravens are gonna win. Because Travis hasn't been on his A game.
How do you know the Ravens haven't? And most football players are not on their A game during preseason because they don't want to get injured before the regular season starts. But also, they don't play a lot of their star players in the preseason. They play more of the rookies to see who's going to make the team.
We'll see.
They use preseason to go down to, 52-man roster?
I am voting for Ravens.
Okay, then how? Your background says otherwise. Your hat says otherwise.
My hat is Taylor.
It says 87, therefore it's Travis Swift.
It's Taylor's hat that she wore to the game.
Taylor Kelsey wore the hat to the game, but Travis Swift is number 87.
Just to let you know that I was just going to keep this on for a second, and then I couldn't get it off after we started recording. At least it wasn't Jack.
It was a sign. It being stuck there is a sign that they're gonna kick the Ravens' butt.
No. It could have been Jack Bearcat being stuck here.
I'd be okay with that.
I could have just looked.
You mean your husband?
My future husband. Not my future. People say like my future ex-husband. Not my future ex-husband, because if we get married, he's staying.
Right. But he's either going to be with you or he's going to be 6 foot under.
What happened to our guitarist, Cassie? I don't know, Alex. I really don't know.
Life is good. It's simple.
I do have a thing for music. I do realize I have a thing for musicians.
You can put thankful for, and then the other side.
Oh, that's so cool. I'm sorry, I got really tired a while ago.
I have a Bible reading journal.
Oh, I love journals.
Those are favorite verses. See, so you can do a tracker. You can track the books you read.
I need that.
And then you have favorite verses and then an application.
I need that.
Extra lines. You do. I need to get you one of these. Well, it comes in a pack. Okay, so it comes with 3 different journals, and they come in this. So these little elastics here actually hold the books in place. And there's a pen holder and there's pockets and stuff. So it comes in this.
I have a question. How do somebody do like hour-long podcast or more and not go pee?
I don't know.
And
There's a
also,
bunch
how did
of
people do TikToks lives for hours upon hours and not go pee?
This one's just for my meeting, but it's for like my midweek meeting. It has the Bible chapters considered, what did I learn, spiritual gems, goals and application, and then it has the Sunday meeting to like what the Watchtower lesson was, room to write down comments I want to make, main lesson points, and personal application. I did not do that for that one. Loyalty is based off what we feel we have to do, and loyal love is from the heart and what we want to do. You can be loyal to someone but not have loyal love. Two different things. Ruth stuck with Naomi even when she told her she could leave, and when it felt like Naomi didn't appreciate it.
This right here, if you occasionally, it looks like I have a water tower.
Yes. Go check out Eating It Down, Let's Read the Gospel podcast. Then open up your Bible. Y'all need it. I'm kidding.
Y'all need Jesus. Read the whole thing.
This is the planner I found at work for free. But I'm using it to like, I haven't done my planning yet, but I'm using it to do podcast details. So I'm gonna start like filling in like what I want to do for the post, the shorts post, stuff like that. Oh, and then Wednesday we're doing a planning session for the episode. Like we were supposed to do last week, and you were puzzled. Right and wrong. Right and wrong. Can we just talk about how society today thinks what's wrong is right and what's right is wrong?
Oh, don't even. That is a topic I could go on and on and on and on about.
Maybe that should be next week's episode. About how far off base society is gotten.
I'm so tired of this cancel culture also.
Oh yeah, that too. But
And you know what like scries my nerves? What grinds my nerves is when kids like hurt themselves or like stub their toe or X, Y, and Z. They baby them.
oh yeah.
Like it's different like if they're autistic or they have.
Well, here's the thing. When a child has autism, half the time if they get hurt, they'll look down and be like, bleeding or hurt, and then they go back to doing what they're doing. They feel pain differently. Kind of like us redheads. But these, typical children, they just, people want to baby them. But then they grow up thinking they can, have people cater to them. But then again, there's 40-year-olds who think people are going to cater to them. Not that we know anybody like that.
So I was talking like I went ahead and my suitcase so I didn't lose the stuff I've got from like Temu, Shein, all that stuff, AliExpress. I didn't want to lose all of my stuff, so I went ahead and went through and got what I wanted and everything, just threw it in my suitcase and put it up there so I didn't lose anything, you know? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you know me, I will lose it. So I wanted to make sure all my stuff was together. So I was putting it all together and I was like, I'm gonna make sure I have a couple of extra pair of pants and extra pair of, undergarments, socks, a couple extra shirts, just in case if something happens. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because
Yeah.
things happen as a woman. You could randomly start, that monthly cycle.
Yeah.
With my medicine I take, it sometimes, you may not make it to the bathroom because you're active very regularly.
Yeah.
And one of my friends, I was on the phone talking to them about it, and they go, "Can I suggest something?" I go, "Sure." They go, "You may not like it, but I'm going to suggest it." They go, "Adult diapers."
No.
And all I could think about the chafing, rubbing blisters. And I was like,
No, it would be better for you to get the period underwear and double that up with a pad if you're real heavy. That's what they say to do if you have a heavier cycle. Because then you have the period panties with an extra layer of protection for leakage. Then you have a pad in there too. I mean, yes, they make the disposable period underwear, but those are pretty much today. Period pants, I walk around all day. Why? But also, why would you want to use those before you absolutely have to? And actually, these days they not only have period underwear, but they have it's like period underwear, but it's like for bladder leaks. So like people who struggle with it, like just like a little bit, like, when they sneeze and have to cross their legs. Although crossing their legs doesn't help.
but also, like, the way period stuff is worked is different than if you accidentally pee on yourself. There's different odors that blocks them, and that's the reason why you need those.
Yep,
Because if you have an adult diaper, say a cheap adult diaper, it's not going to cover that odor you have, like pads are made with to cover
they're
up
also
that scent.
bulkier.
Hmm?
They're just bulkier.
Mm-hmm.
But no,
I just need you. I was suggested to get adult diapers, and I felt disgusting.
I would question everything.
Also, just to let you know, I know what the person is bringing to sleep in.
Am I going to end up FaceTiming Mike so he can enjoy it? Is it Gangster HK?
Um, they are onesies too.
Is the second one worse than the HK one?
WP. And also, um, HP, AP
I'm
is
gonna.
gonna wear HP. I don't. AP is going to wear HP to SeaWorld because they want to dress like HP all day. Since we're not going for my birthday.
But why would that have anything to do with what they wear? Okay, so basically, what you're telling me is I'm going to have to start training my face not to speak out, not to use its outside voice.
Also, I was told that you're gonna celebrate your birthday at such and such park, and I go, I'm celebrating it at every park.
Exactly.
But you're going on your birthday,
It doesn't
but I'm
matter.
celebrating it at every park.
And they get a birthday button to wear it at every park. With your sash and crown.
And I'm gonna get one that says first time as well.
For each, and you wear it at each park. But I have it all together. I just forgot where I put it. That's not bossy, just aggressively helpful. Oh, there's a tank top that says "Suck it up, Buttercup." I need that. I say that all the time to certain people. Who we were just talking about, in fact.
I know, but I know about you, but I have to get up early in the morning. Hey, Sparrow. Hey, handsome. What are you doing? Oh, no. You dropped our friends. Say hi, buddy.
Like, where'd you go?
Look how handsome. My cat doesn't meow when you hold him. My cat doesn't meow when you hold him.
I'm pretty sure mine has arthritis and it's like painful for him.
Poor Chesney.
I need this shirt for work. It says, "I don't have my ducks in a row. I have squirrels, and they're at a rave." I'm going to show you something that I can't find it, but that's okay. Cassie, there's these 3 sloth shirts, which is me. One says, "No hurry, no worry." One says, "Anything you can do, I can do it slower." And the other says, "Nope, not today."
Aww.
I need this. But okay, let's go ahead and end this. Crazy. Yeah. Okay, bye, people.
Bye. Sparrow says bye.
We'll be back Friday for an update, bonus audio episode, and we'll be on TikTok live Saturday. And so just go follow us wherever social media is. We'll have a link down below. If you're watching us on YouTube, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, comment.
And if you're listening to all my other podcast pages, just look us up on Insta. That's where all our toodles.